Good afternoon and namaste. This is Frank from Ridgetop Yoga Retreat. I wanted to share a message with you I shared with some of my classes this week. Um, I think right now everybody is trying to process a kind of a hectic world right now and different things that are going on. And you see sometimes that can be a challenge for a lot of people. I think one of the big things that yoga's helped me with is when all the things that happen around us that we can't control start to overwhelm us, one of the things that gives me a little clarity or helps me be able to deal with these situations is you start to realize the only things I can really control in my life are my reactions and my reactions. And my reactions, that was a little easier to control. Not that I was perfect at it, or am I perfect at it now? But reactions sometimes can be a little harder to control, and that's something I struggled with at different points in my life, and even today I still do, but you get better at it with time and a little bit of practice. And I think a lot of times why we struggle or have a hard time with the reaction part is we don't necessarily have the tools in our toolbox to help us deal with that. Speaking from experience, there were parts of my life where the only tool I had in that toolbox was a big old sledgehammer. And that's not the best thing to be reacting with. And then with a little practice and a little calm and trying to think things out before you react, maybe you can start to use that little wooden hammer that we have when we eat seafood and trying to get shells open. And with a little more practice, maybe you can even start to use a feather. And by feather, I mean, what's a great example for the feather is it's very light. It can kind of float with things and go with things. It also can be waterproof, or things will roll right off of the feather and not stick to it. And I find yoga has given me the ability to, I'm not perfect at it yet, I'm still a work in progress. Yoga has given me the ability to start to recognize these things. And that's the main thing, is when you can start recognizing them, then you can start to come up with a plan and practice and start to evaluate how you're going to handle things. And I know right now a lot of people are going through a lot of turmoil and stress in their life. Don't let those outside influences affect your happiness today. Things that we can't control should not affect our day-to-day happiness. Sure, there's bad things that happen, there's good things that happen, but there's a lot of times we let stuff that really isn't involving us personally destroy our present moment. And I hope this little message gave you a little bit of light, maybe something to think about, maybe another way of looking at things, and just maybe giving you the ability to say, I need to work on my happiness. Let me control the things I can control. And then you'll start to notice when you do that a little more often and a little better, life can become much more improved, your happiness can be improved, and overall quality of life gets improved. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.